Hello, science fans, and welcome to SHE-ensya. Do you ever wonder what's it like to be in the wonderful world of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics? Let's hear from experts, students, and aspiring STEM advocates about what it's like to be passionate about the wonderful world of STEM. Join us in today's episode as we talk about why we need to advocate for women in the field of STEM and talk to SHEroes who have turned their passion into action. Did you know that in the Philippines, just 2 in 7 engineering students are female? And that only 41% of students taking IT-related or computer studies are women? Also, women make up only 43% of STEM enrollments. And most of them are in non-engineering, non-IT related courses, according to the latest statistics from the Commission on Higher Education. Giving women equal opportunities to pursue and thrive in STEM careers helps ensure a diverse and talented STEM workforce. And it also prevents biases in these fields, both in the services and the products that they produce. Several studies have shown key factors present in current society that maintain the gender STEM gaps, and the first includes gender stereotypes. STEM fields are still generally viewed as masculine, and frustratingly, parents and teachers have been observed to underestimate girls' capabilities to do math as early as preschool. We also have to grapple with the fact that we still exist in a male-dominated culture. And as long as gender balance is not achieved at school or at the workforce, then this will continue the promotion of a culture that is exclusionary and unattractive to women and other non-male genders. And even if we look at popular media, we can also see that there are fewer female role models in STEM. In fact, there are 30% less female scientists and engineers in books, media, and popular culture. And so girls have fewer role models that can inspire their interest in these fields. And it's sad that by the time students reach college, although more women finish university, women are still significantly underrepresented in STEM majors. And this goes on beyond the confines of college. Because despite the fact that about 80% of healthcare workers globally are women, only about 21% of health executives and board members are women. It's also frustrating that only 38% of women who major in computer studies end up working in computer fields. And only 24% of women who studied engineering actually end up working in the engineering industry. So how do we help close the STEM gender gap? Well, we try and break biases. We emphasize strong and visible role models of women in STEM, side by side with other genders. We promote public awareness to parents about how they can encourage daughters as much as sons in math and science. We try and revolutionize how STEM is taught by connecting STEM experiences with girls' lives as much as it affects the lives of other genders. We create tangible, hands-on experiences that emphasize how STEM is a collaborative and community-oriented field. We also work to attract, recruit, and retain women into STEM majors and fields in colleges and universities, while also calling on to local STEM industries to improve job hiring, retention, and promotion of women and other genders by intentionally creating an inclusive culture. But talk is cheap, and it's one thing to say these things and another to do something about it. So how is it really to advocate for women in the field of STEM here in the Philippines? Well, let's hear from our SHEroes about their motivations for remaining steadfast and helping inspire women and girls to go into the field of STEM.
Hello science fans, I'm Dianne, currently the Communications and Advocacy Officer of STEM Plus PH and the project lead for Pinays Can STEM.
Hello science fans, I am Audrey. I am a student and a SHENSYA PH member.
To get the ball rolling, let's first find out how our SHEroes got interested in the field of STEM or in the promotion of STEM fields.
STEM, in particular science, captured my interest because it is a field where there is just so much to learn. I also love how in STEM, the wonders of the world are discovered for the people. The fact that what I'm going to learn might be of great contribution later on to many motivates me to study and pursue STEM.
I'm an arts and design graduate, but what really sparked my interest in STEM was my information architecture class. And back then, we had several exercises that involved translating data and research into visuals. And I guess ever since then, I've been really interested in data visualization and translating these insights into bite-sized information. I also took up a science communication class because of my interest in all things science fiction, and I was able to intersect my design background and communicating science to the general public, which is really important now to communicate STEM in different ways to bridge the gap and for people to understand and appreciate better.
Even among SHEroes, diversity is important. So it is beautiful to see women from different backgrounds unite towards a common goal. But I wonder, given these unique paths and aspirations, what made our SHEroes feel passionate about advocating for women in the field of STEM?
What inspired me to be an advocate for women in STEM is greatly influenced by my personal advocacy to empower and uplift all women from all walks of life. And it is through this empowerment that I have that I wish to impart to young girls, creating that kind of ripple effect for them to do the same in the future. And learning more about the challenges of women and in STEM just really helps provide perspective in knowing more about the different experiences we women face and how society can really break these barriers.
Hello science fans, I am Trisha. I am a student and Siyensiya PH member. As an advocate for women in STEM, the things that inspire me to continue on this journey are the struggles or the challenges of being a woman in our society. That aspect really pushed me to fight and spread awareness that we are not just women, but instead we can also succeed in every field. In light of that, I also believe that we can turn our struggles into a greater purpose like being an advocate in the field of STEM.
I'm amazed at how, despite having unique experiences, we find allies walking the same path. And I'm so happy that we have individuals like our SHEroes who can show that Pinays really do have a place in the field of STEM. But advocating for gender equality, wherever you are, whenever you are, will always have its difficulties. So, what could have been the most difficult aspect of advocating for women in the field of STEM that our SHEroes have encountered?
Hello science fans, I am Kat, a student and a Siyensiya PH member, and one of the most difficult aspects in advocating for women in STEM are the microaggressions that we experience along the way. And although this may be small and subtle, this can still affect and create an impact in our lives, especially to those who wanted to pursue STEM or are currently pursuing STEM in their chosen path.
Based on my experience, what makes it difficult to be an advocate for women in STEM would really be letting people see its relevance and convincing them about the urgency of the issue. It's difficult to convince them because people will say, we already have a lot of women in the field of medicine, which is great, but what people don't realize is that we also lack females in other fields of STEM like physical sciences, tech and engineering. So communicating this kind of research or insight can really be challenging, especially as a younger person who isn't an expert in STEM at all.
Doing anything of value is certainly never easy, but it is worth all the blood, sweat, and tears. So, what could be the most fulfilling aspect of being a STEMinist, an advocate for women in the field of STEM, that our SHEroes have experienced?
What makes being an advocate most fulfilling, besides being part of this change, is really meeting fellow advocates and joining forces to build equality in STEM. And I think surrounding yourself with mentors and other like-minded individuals is really empowering in the sense that you aren't alone in this journey. And connecting young girls to role models, we give them this kind of opportunity to discover the path that they want, while also empowering Filipinas who have been in the field of STEM for quite some time.
Hi science fans! I am Dana. I am a student and a Siyensiya PH member. So the most fulfilling aspects about being an advocate for the women in STEM is that first, we see how our audience react. Most of them are positive comments and feedback which inspires us to continue our advocacy. And second, through our small actions, we boost the confidence of women to not only take the fields of STEM, but take any field that they want to.
As Filipinos, we need more scientists in order to foster a culture of innovation and development. And we need more women in STEM to attain that needed diversity in perspectives so that we can create a holistic environment for growth. So let's hear one more time from our SHEroes about their message to young Filipinas who are interested in pursuing a career or an education in the wonderful world of STEM.
Hello, science fans! I am Aina, and I am a student and Siyensiya PH member. If you're one of the young women who aspire to be in the field of STEM, just go for it! Without holding back to the societal norms that were imposed, you can contribute to the welfare of the community you're in using the skills and wisdom you have.
So, my message to Filipinas and young women all over the world who are interested in going to field of STEM is you just have to remember that getting into STEM means failing, but also having the courage to get back on your feet. And what's important is to find your why and let it drive you to pursue STEM and contribute to positive development. You don't have to be the best. You don't have to limit yourself to society's expectations. So don't let anyone take away your dreams. Just be you because you're good enough.
Hello science fans, I'm Sophia and I'm a student and a Siyensiya PH member. One of the things that I am grateful for as a woman in STEM is meeting other women who support us and teach us as we progress in the field. So if you find meaning in contributing to advanced knowledge in STEM and use that knowledge to contribute to the society, you should definitely choose STEM. Pursue science to provide solutions and represent various perspectives to respond to complex issues our society is facing. Let's share science with everyone.
Thank you so much to our SHEroes for sharing with us your time, your experiences, and for helping empower fellow women in the field of STEM. It truly is amazing to get a glimpse of what it's like to be a STEMinist in the Philippines. And to our audience, I hope you were able to learn something from our video today. And if you did, I hope you can give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please don't hesitate to message me, your resident Filipina scientist, in the comments section below. Thank you very much, and see you around!